And we're live. Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Oh, I just had to snort like 5 pounds of cocaine, 3 pounds of heroin, inject 3 gallons of some kind of drug in my system. Opium, yeah, that's it. Took in 3 pounds of that. So I'm ready to go. Rip roaring and ready to go. I'm just reading the comments here. I'll tell you what, everybody. The crypto space is amazing. The crypto space is amazing. Everything we've been looking at, we are right on target. We are early on this program. We're like, you guys are getting so fucking bored. You're getting early. You're talking dumb shit. Like little 2-year-olds, 2 years old, when they want to, right before it's nap time, boy, they start crying and laughing, and they got snot coming out their nose, and they just can't stop moving and shit. And then you lock them in a car seat or something, and they're passed out asleep in like 5 seconds. It's fucking amazing. You guys, oh, there's 1970 legend. Some of you guys have been on this journey with me for a long time. I mean, some people don't want to say, that's fine. You can watch my show for 6 years and not say hi. That's fine. Be like that. But, you know, yeah, it's Stu Lavelle, 70 Legend. These guys have been there for like 5 years, man. 5.5 years or something like that on my show. It's like fucking amazing. We're still on the journey. I'm still going to crank out great videos with deep dives for brand new people. Quantum Irv. Yes, sir. I've been here probably since 2021. Dang. Thank you for your service to the crypto industry. Don Foley. Donnie boy. Hey, Donnie. Thank you very much for that. Look, I do my absolute best. I realize I am so shadow banned. This YT platform. Okay, so here's what the lady said. Look on my post section. Go to my section that says posts. If you're a member and you want to join the $200 one or go up to a higher level, you have to cancel that membership, I guess. And then she says you'll be able to, I don't know if it's right away or you have to wait a week or two. I have no idea. You cancel the membership that you're on, and then you'll be able to get the $200 one. And it's best to use a computer, not a phone. So try to use the computer to do this stuff. She said if you use like Visa on your phone, it's got to be like that same fucking card when you want to do it again. Okay, it can't be a different phone. Or it's like, let me read this shit to you, because you know what? They're like, I know they're shadow banning me, and they're just coming up with some kind of poppycock reason why. Let me look right here. Son of a bitch. Son of a bizzitch. Okay, my post section. I'm going to read this shit to you because, dear Crypto Hulk and fans, the engineering team at YouTube got back to me and let me know that this membership issue is affecting multiple YouTube channels where it just happens to people that are telling the truth. I'm just translating. They do that to people that tell the truth. They call that multiple channels. Okay, now that I've got that cleared up, the bullshit meter. The engineering team got back to me and let me know that this membership issue is affecting multiple YouTube channels where members are unable to upgrade their membership levels, particularly on mobile devices. Do not use mobile devices when you're trying to do this shit. The problem appears to stem from cross-platform billing limitations where upgrades are not supported. If the original membership was purchased on a different billing device, a workaround is to cancel the current membership and repurchase the desired tier on any other device. Try the desktop instead of a mobile if you bought it on a mobile. Please send a message to your, I'm going to see if this works for them. Okay, so it looks to me like the credit card's got to be the same, and maybe try a different, like you'll have to cancel whatever membership you have and then join up for the more expensive one. So if you went from a computer, go back to a computer again. And if not, switch it over, just cancel it, and then go try to buy it on a mobile device, okay? It's kind of like that. You got to switch. But I think the mobile device is the problem. So cancel it and get on the computer and try to do it again. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to start just going back to $200 a month. Do a donation, and fuck it. I'll call you on the phone and explain shit to you, all right? We'll just go back and do it old school because that new school shit ain't working. So give it a shot. If you truly can't, if you truly cannot join the $200 one, then we'll just do a fucking membership. I'll put you on a special list, and I'll personally call your ass and explain this shit to you, all right? Okay. I might even, let me do that shit. I might even do like a Skype kind of a call where I get 10 people on the line at once and explain to you why I'm doing shit. So we might even do some of that shit. If this YouTube thing does not get fixed, they can go fuck themselves. I'm going to go on Skype, give you guys the number thing, the code, and fucking do a group call. And that's how we're going to do this shit. Okay. I could do it on a Skype channel. If YouTube wants to be fucked up like this, I could also see if I can do it on a Patreon. So I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just going to use a fucking Patreon and do shit. And if enough people join the Patreon, YouTube can go start sucking big dicks, okay? Because I'm really fucking fed up with this gay ass shit. They got the biggest motherfucking platform in the entire fucking world, and they can't get their shit straight. This is fucking ridiculous, okay? Absolutely. You got YouTube worth billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they can't figure out how to do this shit? That's a fucking lie, okay? That's a fucking lie. All right, then. Gonna try to remain positive. Patreon would be sick. F YouTube. Hey, Stephen Morris, rookie. Mark Sinclair says, I'll have to boot my Commodore 16. Oh my gosh, dude, does that shit even work? I wonder if you had a Commodore 16 computer nowadays, like, would it be able to do anything? Or a Commodore 6, was it a VIC-20? Commodore VIC-20? I don't remember the Commodore 16. I remember a Commodore VIC-20 I think I used in 1982 when I was in the 7th grade. 1982, I went to school out in Manteca, California, Pine Hollow. No, I can't remember the name. I remember it was near East Union High School, but I can't remember my school that I went to, this one out in Manteca. It was a K through 8th school. But anyhow, I was the best at playing that one game. I don't want to talk about that. Okay. Patreon all the way. YouTube is butt cheeks. Chris Crespo says, but they can't figure a payment issue, right? This is so, oh my God, dude. They're the biggest fucking channel in the world. Do you hear this? They're the biggest fucking channel in the world, and they can't figure this shit out. Come on, man. Come on. I feel like that almost makes me just want to join Patreon and shit. I gotta get some time and look into that. It's fucking ridiculous. Stupid assholes, I swear. They can't figure out the payment method. That's such a lie. They fucking shadow ban my channel. They just don't want to admit it. That is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard of. Okay, I'm going to keep going here because these stupid fucks. Okay, here's the article here. Mark Sinclair says, I think it can play pong, like beer pong. Okay, enough. Let's get back to work. Here's the title of this, everybody. Canton Network Developer. The Canton Network Developer raises almost $500 million. Ooh-wee, coming in hot. The investment comes as blockchains designed for big banks and institutions are having a moment with Stripe's Tempo. Oh man, Zebek partner through Zero Hash. Circle's Arc, they're raising hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh my God. Becky. Digital Asset, the development firm behind the Canton Network. So there's this, for brand new people, there's a company called Digital Asset. And then not the Digital Asshat Investor on YouTube, Digital Asshat Investor. This is Digital Asset, the company. There's a difference. This is a company that made the Canton Network. And it's used by major banks and trading firms, let's say the biggest in the entire world, okay? They just raised $355 million. Oh, shit. To back the efforts to bring capital markets on chain. They're spending $500 million to get all this tokenized shit on their platform, everybody. This is so amazing right here. Hoo-wee, we're talking 355 million reasons why. Now, who led this? The investment was led by A16Z. Everybody, that's almost like, I don't want to say God because that would be sacrilegious. A16Z is like King Kong of the investment world. A16Z is always in the cheapest, most brand new, most cutting edge tech development, and they get in early on all this. They led this right here. Everybody, I'm telling you what, this one is it. I've learned in 6 years, there's certain names that tickle my ears. A16Z gives me a fucking Woody, okay? It doesn't tickle my ears. You thought A16Z was going to tickle my ears? No. When you see A16Z in there, you know that that's the one, okay? The investment was led by A16Z with the participation of ABN AMRO, Apollo Funds, that's another one where it tickles your ears, BNP Paribas, Citadel Securities, that's another good one, HSBC, one of the world's biggest banks, I'd say the top 5 to 10, SBI Group, which is a massive Ripple partner, and Abu Dhabi Investment Authority. They had a target to come up with 300 million. They actually raised 355 million. Must be nice. Nice. Now, this crypto here, this company, I'm sorry, por favor, senor. This company is valued at $2 billion. Oh my God. That's massive. The investment comes as traditional finance firms, listen up, traditional finance firms are increasingly back blockchain infrastructure that's built for regulated markets. Watch what's going on. All the old fogey traditional companies are now backing these crypto companies that are going to help them leap forward. Are you seeing this? Oh my God. Tempo is one of those coins. One of these blockchains, Tempo. They are a Stripe partner. They were developed by Stripe and Paradigm. Oh, well, guess what? Tempo raised $500 million last year. It's worth $5 billion. Oh my God. Where are these people getting all this fucking money? Where are they getting the money? Circle raised $222 million for its ARC blockchain. It's worth $3 billion. Circle is backed by BlackRock, Apollo, A16Z again, and ARK Invest. Kathy Crazy Woods. Okay. Her glasses need to be way thicker than what they are. Like that Coke bottle thick, the big 16-ounce bottle, not the little 10-ounce Coke bottle. She needs the big 16-ounce Coke bottle glasses. The Canton network was designed for big financial institutions to issue and trade tokenized, real-world assets such as bonds, loans, and funds on a shared ledger, the ledger, while maintaining privacy and compliance with legal requirements. Canton network combines features of public blockchains such as decentralization with the safeguards required by traditional finance. That's the secrecy. They're interoperable, but they can also go secret. Secreto, un secreto. For capital markets to move on-chain, institutions need infrastructure like Canton and Circle that reflect how they actually operate. They got to have privacy, compliance, scale, and interoperability. That's where Stellar comes in. This is really good, everybody. I'm telling you what, I'm sure glad I got that Canton coin. What do you say, Cletus? Aren't you sure glad you bought that Canton coin after watching the Crypto Hulk show? We were talking about that shit last year, man. Like a whole year ago, we've been waiting for this some bitch. Now we got it. Let me look at the deep dive here, buddy. Digital asset creator of the Canton network. They just raised $355 million on June 11th. That was fucking today. Almost did get that one out. It was led by A16Z Crypto, a $2 billion valuation. It lists the banks involved. Let me skip through the stuff here and see if there's any more gold nuggets we can find. Shows who made it. Early backing was from Don Wilson, DRW founder. The company Digital Asset started in 2014. Oh, my God. Oh, it developed, so Digital Asset developed what's called DAML, D-A-M-L. It's a smart contract language. It was purpose-built for multi-party financial workflows. It's open-sourced starting in 2019. The company evolved from an early DAML-focused work and pilots into the Canton network. Oh my God, this is great. I'm having a great day. I actually was having a shitty day up until about now. Canton is positioned as the only public layer 1 blockchain. Canton is the only public layer 1 blockchain with institutional grade privacy. Oh, so it's a public layer 1 that has privacy. There's nobody else doing that except Canton. Just saying, not bragging. It's not bragging if it's the truth. It started in 2024. It launched. The Canton network did, and it had 30 plus initial market participants. Oh, nice. The core what is the use case of Canton? It's a privacy preserving interoperable public blockchain purpose-built for regulated capital markets and institutional tokenization, not for brokies like you and me. But we get to buy the token at least. The brokies get to buy the token. This coin enables issuance, trading, settlement, collateral mobility, and synchronized multi-party workflows. Workflows. That's how people in the South say it. Workflows. Flows. It has a global synchronizer. That's a decentralized interoperability backbone. It's like the spinal column. Some of you guys might not have that. You came from monkeys. Let's see. I didn't come from no monkey. Now, if you want to identify, it's okay. Hey, look, this channel, if you want to identify that you came from a monkey, it's fine. I'll let you be on the channel. It's your choice. If you really feel you came from a primate, then you did. Okay, the rest of us, we're divinely inspired. Let's go through here. DTCC is a partnership of it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Canton using DTCC's Composer X. HSBC is involved. Euroclear is involved. Oh, shit. Deutsche Börse, Goldman Sachs. Look, the biggest... Canton's got 600 partners. I'm not going to read off all that shit. It would take me like a half hour. Maybe a whole hour. Then my voice would be totally destroyed. Okay, here's what Grok says. This is one of the strongest examples of traditional finance institutions not just investing, but actually integrating and transacting on a shared DLT platform. Oh, shit. I've got to put that in the top chat. That's so massive right there. This is Grok saying this. I'm not reading a Canton coin brochure. This is one of the strongest examples of TradeFi institutions not just investing in a coin or a platform, but actively integrating and transacting on a shared DLT platform. Oh my God. Pretty amazing, folks. Some bitch. Look right here. June 5th. Look what happened 6 days ago, kids. I got a little news flash for you. I'm not going to read the article. It's not bragging if I'm just showing you the evidence. Visa and a company called Braille, B-R-A-L-E, they explore private stablecoin settlement using SBC on Canton network. Oh my God. Everybody, I'm telling you what, man, this Canton coin is going to go nutso, cray-cray, nutso. SBC is Braille's US dollar-backed stable coin. The Canton network. Visa and a company called Braille. The company called Braille has a stable coin. It's called SBC. Visa is using that as settlement on Canton. They say they're exploring it. Okay, you know what happens when you start exploring? Well, I don't want to get into that. That brings up a lot of... let's forget I even used that example. Let's do a copy and a paste. Next example right here. We literally witnessing history happen. Game Boy Reaper, that's why you watch Crypto Hulk, okay? Hardcore, aggressive investing channel right here. You saw it first. Okay, you're seeing all this shit nice and early. That's why you sit here for a whole fucking hour and watch this shit, because you're going to be crazy, insane, disgustingly rich. Grayscale, some biatch. Look at that article right there with Grayscale. Grayscale Files. Grayscale is like one of the biggest investment companies in the world. Oh, shit. Grayscale Files for Canton Network ETF to hold Canton coin directly. Oh, my God. I remember 2 months ago, this dumb shit gets on my channel. Well, it doesn't say they're going to use Canton coin. They're just going to use the platform. Oh my God, one of those. Shit. That's how you know this guy's a Democrat. Grayscale files for Canton ETF so it can hold the Canton coin directly. Yeah. This article came out 3 fucking days ago, everybody. 3 days ago. Grayscale Investments just filed to launch an ETF 3 days ago that would hold Canton coin directly. Oh, shit. Continuing the firm's strategy of wrapping. Look, I'm telling you what. I'm not trying to hype this thing. Far be it from me. But you need to buy this fucking Canton coin, boys and girls. All right? This thing is fucking nuts. Go to Kalen Brown. Buy the shit out of it. Tell him Crypto Hulk told you to buy it. Tell your broker Crypto Hulk said hi. But I'm just telling you what. I mean, the Canton coin is just going fucking nutso. It's going stupid. This is one of the strongest examples of TradeFi institutions, not just investing in it, but actually integrating into the fucking Canton coin network. Oh my God. See, some of these companies have bought Bitcoin, but you can't integrate into it because it's a fucked up platform. Got it? This shit is so fucking hilarious. So you could actually buy this shit and then integrate in it. Are companies doing, never mind. Let me just keep moving here. Digital asset. And this is what Grok said. We're at the summary. We're at the end of this. You can relax your brain here in about 30 seconds. Digital asset and its Canton network represent, listen to this, you need to buy that Canton coin right fucking now, represent one of the most credible, deeply integrated institutional efforts. I'm in a full Woody right now. Deeply integrated institutional efforts to bring regulated capital markets on chain. That is fucking amazing. The combination of founder DNA, purpose-built technology, interoperability on a public layer 1 with DAML, private partnerships, and strong recent funding, $350 million, $2 billion of valuation, position Canton coin well in the current institutional tokenization wave. Can I get an amen? Canton is a professional, not like Bitcoin, is a professional business-to-business infrastructure play. It's integrating into these 600. Nobody is integrating on the Bitcoin chain. No fucking buddy worth a shit is doing it, okay? Maybe Anthony Pompliano when he's selling pizzas. Success will be measured by converging pilots and live applications into broad network effects via the Canton Network's global synchronizer and scaling tokenized volumes meaningfully beyond current digital native securities levels. It means it's going to go sky high, just like I am right now. The raise, yeah, I'm done. This is just ginormous. I need to go through the comments real quick. We're halfway through with the show, and that's for show. Oh, I got an amen from Eric. That last name I'm going to not even try. We can. Michael Gilbert says, we don't fuck around here. Got that right, Mike. Chris Crespo, I'm smearing ranch dressing on my chest with Canton. God, now I got to look at some kind of porn to get that image out of my head. Okay, let me continue here. Let me do a copy and a paste. Let's talk about Iraq. Everybody, listen up, everybody. Iraq is getting hooked up with blockchain. Baby steps, everybody. Baby fucking steps. According to Iraq's Ministry of Finance. Whew. They don't have a defense department there. It's a bunch of guys running around with things on their camels, on their towels on their head and riding camels. According to Iraq's Ministry of Finance, the third phase of the ASCUDA, which is the Automated System for Custom Data, this ASCUDA, now you're gonna have to kind of concentrate on this one because this is a little cray-cray. They've got this ASCUDA platform. It's a customs. So we're talking about customs. What's happening is they're integrating crypto into their customs border patrol kind of thing, okay? It's set to be launched at the start of next month. They have a new kind of customs platform, blockchain-based, starting next month, everybody. It starts off in customs, and you get it working right. Then you go over to another department, Health and Human Services. Then you do the real estate. And then lastly, you know what they do? They put it in the stock market. Son of a bitch, Crypto Hulk, you know it all. Well, at least I act like it and play it off pretty good like I do. But this is what's happening right here. Look at this. It's a customs management system. It's set to launch at the start of next month, July, Iran starts using blockchain crypto in its customs section of their government, everybody. Representatives of the United Nations was there. And a number of technical specialists were involved in the project, and they're all hush-hush secret. I couldn't really find out too much. I think this article did talk about Hyperledger Fabric. That would involve Stellar and IBM and some other companies. But they are really quiet with this Iraq thing. Oh, man, they keep this thing quiet. The phase to be launched at the start of next month to support the modernization of customs operation and the what? Digital transformation of border posts. Customs and border protection with cryptocurrency, everybody. You're seeing it right here. I'm showing you. Yep, nobody else. Only Crypto Hulk channel. Phase 3, which is starting next month, will represent a major step in customs operation management through expanded automation, enhanced electronic oversight at border crossings. Now, let's get into the deep dive, Whew. Iraq advances custom digitalization. So what we're going to do, okay, what we have here is a high-level progress review meeting was held just recently in Iraq. High level, okay? All the top people there. This represents a deliberate institutional push toward modernized technology, enabling trade infrastructure. Listen, I got to copy paste this. I got to copy paste this for you there, buddy. Now, class, everybody follow along. This represents, this meeting and this phase 3 represent a deliberate institutional push toward modernized technology enabled trade infrastructure with explicit blockchain. Now, hold on. Okay, fuck, I just blew a fat one. Explicit blockchain distributed ledger technology components planned. Everybody, congratulations to Iraq. They're going to have trade infrastructure along with this customs. They say that it's going to be for customs and border patrol. And now all of a sudden, don't tell nobody. Now, because I found it right here. Grok's telling me this is up. They don't post this shit. They keep all this shit quiet. I have Grok help me. He's like my little investigation buddy, okay? And I don't have to pay him. Well, Crypto Hulk, isn't that like slave labor? Shut up. So we've got explicit blockchain distributed ledger technology components are worked into this. This is going to enable trade infrastructure. But Crypto Hulk, I thought it was for customs and border patrol and catching border hoppers and shit. There's no border fence in Iraq, dumb shit. No one's trying to get into that country. They're all probably trying to fucking leave. So now we know this technology is for enabled trade infrastructure. Trade infrastructure that is blockchain distributed ledger technology. Ta-da! It's coming. Now watch. At the very end, that's when the stock market in Iraq gets hooked up. When all the other governments, defense, logistics, whatever it might be, and then at the very end, stock market. Let's see if Crypto Hulk's right. He's always right. That's why I watch him for 5 years. Crypto Hulk always has the evidence for anybody else, guys. The butt kisser. They have this Ascuda. Ascuda is an automated system for customs data. Guess what, everybody? It's already in 100 countries. This Ascuda custom, that's how they're going to keep track of all of us. We're all going to be slaves. What I tell you, it's the only channel telling you that from day one. Nobody in their right mind would say, you're all going to be slaves. I was telling you this in 2020. This is a slave system, man. The whole world's hooked up on this automated system for customs data. It's called Ascuda. It's in 100 countries. They're modernizing this. They're turning it into blockchain to keep track of every single human on this planet. You're going to, one of these days, you're going to go back to 2020 and watch Crypto Hulk and be like, you know what? He was saying we were all going to be slaves back then. We're going to start off rich. They're going to take all of our money and make everybody slaves. You'll see. You'll be like, son of a bitch, this dude knew this whole thing. This is a new generation architecture. Unified platforms. Oh, shit. Integration. Listen up, Bo. Got another copy paste for you. Thank you very much for the donation there, buddy. And integration of advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence and blockchain. Everybody, ain't no crypto taking off anytime soon until Iraq has got full AI and blockchain technology. Just letting you know. They're going to have just enough crypto. It might take off, but they're going to have just barely enough. This project started in 2021, May, just about the time COVID hit, right here. Very, very interesting. This whole process started. What are the odds of that? Is this random? Phase 1 started when COVID took off, May 2021. Son of bitch. These motherfuckers had this shit planned out from day one. Now they're in phase 3. They use this at Baghdad airport, the logistics part. This blockchain does a lot of different stuff. Why does Canton have an unlimited supply? Genuinely curious. Well, I can't unfortunately answer that question during the middle of a show, but so does Ethereum. Ethereum's unlimited, correct? Correct. How much is Ethereum? $2,000? Ta-da. XDC has unlimited, right? Yep. And there's other cryptos that do. I'm not getting into the tokenomics right now. I've done deep dives on that before, but thank you very much for the donation. So there is your, let me scroll down. So right there, it's showing you they've used this Escuda technology in the Baghdad airport. So this is crypto, blockchain, I just showed you, and has different things that it can do. They talked about trade, customs, and border. Now it looks like it might be logistics at the Baghdad airport. They're incorporating this UNCTAD and this Escuda. This is all crypto, everybody. Here's the evidence that this is crypto again and again. Right there. Let me read that to you. Iraq's Escuda implementation explicitly includes a blockchain system. Looks like Crypto Hulk's always right. And it's under stage 3, use of modern ICT in the General Commission of Customs blockchain system, which is programmed per project timeline. You got to love it. But that's why I've been telling you, no one else is following Iraq except this guy with crypto. And I've been following along, and little by little, and then bam, finally today, I got evidence showing you crypto is officially being rolled out in Iraq. I've been waiting for this. I've been reading off this Iraq shit for like 6 months now. Finally, we got the evidence we need. Dang, Crypto Hulk, you really stay at things. You're just like a dog digging in a hole trying to make it to China. When I was a little kid, they said if you dig a hole big enough, you'll end up in China. We don't say that anymore, but for whatever it's worth. What is the core use case of this Escuda? Listen to this. Full digitization of the custom processes. It's for paperless declaration, automatic clearance, risk-based selectivity, valuation, exemptions, licenses, certificates, revenue collection. They're going to collect revenue, like take it out of your bank account. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. They're going to use this IUTA crypto blockchain. They have a roadmap for crypto. Let me show you. I'm going to do a copy paste there, buddy. Right there. Advanced. This IUTA is advanced distributed ledger technology enabled use cases emerging via the blockchain module and single window roadmap. It's going to be used for immutable audit trails for declarations, certificates, origins, and trade documents. Iraq's going to have, through this crypto blockchain, enhanced provenance and traceability for goods, kind of like what VeChain does, okay? VeChain. It's relevant for Iraq's oil, agri, and commodity flows. Iraq's going to have with this blockchain data integrity layer that can feed tokenized real-world assets like digital bills of lading, invoices, trade finance instruments. That's XDC. Trade finance. They're talking about that. That's XDC right there. That's a crypto. It didn't say it, but that's what the only crypto I know of in 6 years for trade finance, XDC. You got to read between the lines there, buddy. These little bastards aren't going to tell us what it. There's going to be Canton in here, Ripple's in here. I'm sure Polygon, fucking Stripe, Tempo, all these are all going to be in here. But I do like to stick with facts. But when I heard the trade finance, it's XDC. They're going to use it in crypto in the ports department, standardization and quality control, traffic radiation. Oh, God, what do they got? Oh, no, radiation, maritime transport, car trading, Ministry of Trade, National Data Center. Airlines are going to use it. They're going to use crypto and everything. It's all going crypto. Every single fucking thing is going crypto with this Azikuda. I don't know how to say that fucking word. But it's a crypto platform. Ties to the World Bank. Ties to the World Bank. Ain't that something? Ripple's a partner of the World Bank. World Bank already called XRP a stablecoin. Just thought I'd put that out there. Summary. Let me do a copy paste. Iraq's move into Ascuda Phase 3 under Finance Minister with an explicitly programmed blockchain distributed ledger technology module. It was developed since late 2025. It's a credible professional institution adoption of digital trade infrastructure. Oh my God, everybody. Iraq's getting all hooked up with that XDC shit. I'm letting you know. And that Canton, there it is. I did a copy paste right there. It prioritizes revenue mobilization. That means getting money, transparency, trade facilitation, World Trade, WTO, World Trade Office Organization, World Trade Organization. Yeah, looking like it's XDC there, buddy. Partnerships are exhaustive on the government operational side. They're not telling us who any of these partners are. Everybody, we kind of know which ones. I'm reading them off who they are. It's not some secret fucking crypto company. We already know who these people are. Now we finally know it's crypto because they're telling us, or Grok's telling us. Yeah, they're hooking up with the crypto. The Iraqi government's implementing all this shit now. That's a good sign. When Iraq's hooked up, Africa will be hooked up. It's all going to get hooked up at the same time. You're not rich until Iraq is hooked up. Now, who were the countries that did this first? Right here, first mover advantage. These countries right here did it first. Yeah, everyone's like, well, Canton coin, they can keep making them. So can they could do the same fucking thing with Ethereum. Oh yeah, Crypto Hulk. You're right. Never mind. I'm sorry, never mind. Hulk, great point you made about unlimited cryptos. I didn't think that about Ethereum. Well, that's why I'm here, folks. So who are the countries already done this? Angola, the country of Georgia in 2024, Barbados, Jamaica, Zambia, and others. So this has already been done. Oh, now look at this. Do you know where this Ascuda comes out of? Okay, guess what country? I'm not going to tell you right this second. Guess what country Ascuda comes out of? This crypto platform that's already hooked up in some of these countries, but now it's in Iraq. This Ascuda, what country is this from? Let's guess. Let's have a guessing game. Think of where the power comes from. Swiss. You got it right there. Yakima. Yakima, you win. Israel would be another good one. Israel would be like tied. France would be another great one, says Chris Sharpie. Yeah, France, because France owns the XRP Ledger Foundation. So, but Switzerland. So let's look right. I did a copy paste. Look at my copy paste. The Ascuda program is managed under the United Nations CTAD, Division of Technology and Logistics, with core development. Listen, with core development and maintenance at headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. Oh my, Crypto Hulk. I don't want to say this too loud, but it almost seems like the Swiss are in charge of everything. I'm not going to comment. Now, here's your next copy paste, helping Iraq. These countries are already hooked up. Regional support hubs. So when Iraq gets jammed up, they have regional support hubs. The Port of Spain, which is Trinidad, Lusaka, which is in Zambia, Kuala Lumpur, which is in Malaysia, Suva, which is in Fiji for training. They deploy assistance and knowledge transfer via rotation models and fellowships. They got people coming from these countries where the Swiss already trained. They train these people, then they go into Iraq and help them get hooked up. See, the Swiss can themselves go in because it looks funny, and the Iraqis don't want nothing to do with none of these Swiss people, like Swiss cheese. So they get their buddies from Zambia and Malaysia and shit like that. They trust those people to say, hey, come over here and help us out, okay? What's the time here? We got some Hulkamania for life. Nice. Let me continue. We're almost done. Yeah, you got the World Trade Organization. You got the World United Nations shit all up in this. Iraq's trading and crypto blockchain stuff. They're getting the world's trading hooked up. Pretty soon it'll be a stock market at the end, everybody. They even have a fully cloud native setup. That way you don't need to have telephone wires and all kinds of shit. You could just have it on the cloud. That's probably a better way with a really, really poor country is just get it on the cloud. Run that shit like that. That way, if there's a tornado or some shit or an earthquake, you can just operate. You don't have to have all these fucking thousands of computers and shit and fiber optic cables and shit. Just do it on the fucking cloud for these poor, broke countries. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. There's like this deep dive was like a lot. I could spend another 45 minutes. I can't take any more of this shit. Iraq's getting hooked up right now with crypto. They made it so very clear. Blockchain is integrating into the government, into the fucking customs border, into their trade. They're trading and then pretty soon ends up in the stock markets and the banks and shit. I think that's good. I think we get the point. All right, let me go over some comments here real quick. More meth gummies. Chris Sharp is like, it's only like 110 here with the heat index. I have no news on LCX. Except that one of these days, you'll be rich if you own it. Caleb Brown has LCX. $85 Trans Am Hulk. Oh my God. Press pre-crypto rich XDC. Ethereum total supply is 120. XDC total is 32. Canton total is unlimited. Someone's officially a paid shill. No, Ethereum and XDC are unlimited. What did he say? A paid shill? You're an unpaid fucking brokey, dude. That's who you are. Both of those coins, they can make as many as they want. This person is so fucking stupid, whoever said that shit. They're so embarrassing. Let's, yeah. Anyhow, let me check here real quick there, buddy. Let me check on something. But that is it for Iraq. Tomorrow, I'm working on tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show, let's look here. Oh, damn, Visa. Visa is massive. That's what we're going over tomorrow. Okay, here's what Grok says. Ethereum supply is not fixed. It's intentionally flexible and usage responsive. This person's so fucking stupid. Here's a copy paste. Bottom line, Ethereum supply is not fixed. It's intentionally flexible and usage right there. All the dumb motherfuckers. Everybody wants to try to be a hero. Ethereum, so here it is. Here's the dumb shit. That stupid fucking dick sucker that comes on my show and tries to mislead people. He tries to mislead people. And then he uses an ad hominem, which is an attack against the person. Here's what Grok says. No, Ethereum does not have a fixed supply. Dumb shit alert. Unlike Bitcoin, which says hard cap at 21 million, Ethereum has no predetermined maximum supply, asshole. Wow. Look, I don't need to waste my time with dumb shit. Low IQ people. What a little bitch. How embarrassing. That's sad. People have to come on. Look, you're not smarter than me. Okay? It's not going to happen. Not in this lifetime. Maybe on planet Uranus, you're smarter than me. But that's why I've been here for 6 years, and you were only on my show 30 seconds. Gotcha. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to try to put together a show for tomorrow, and I'll see you then.